Welcome to our 60 minutes of vinyasa. As we move through our practice today, please do respect your body. You can always take shapes up or down, adjust them as you need so that we can all find a practice that supports our bodies and our energies today. We are always showing up new and different, so let us be here, let us arrive, and let us practice. So you can close your eyes or have a soft gaze. Let's find a nice neutral posture here. The spine long, shoulders and elbows heavy. And we'll take a full inhale through the nose and a long exhale through the mouth. And take an inhale and exhale. Another inhale through the nose and full exhale through the mouth. Start to breathe in and out through the nose. And feel the air drawing into the body and exiting the body. And perhaps in this moment, as you breathe, you can remember and recall that even though you're not physically together, there are a bunch of other people who are breathing in and out mindfully in this practice with you. So I've been really thinking about what does community and connection really mean? How do we build that in our virtual world right now? You know, it's very odd for me as a teacher to not get to see you, my students. But that being said, even by the end of a practice, I feel our connection. I feel how we are breathing and moving mindfully together. So I invite you today, as you move through your practice, to remember that it is not just you. There are other people here practicing with you. You are not on your own. And that we can connect through our virtual community, through the energy of our breath, the energy of our movements. And take a moment to breathe, seeing, feeling in your mind's eye how you are breathing in connection, in concert with other people. One more breath in. And one more exhale. You might even choose to keep your eyes closed. We're going to start to just bring some body circles here. So feeling the rib cage create some circles so that the low belly gets a little bit of movement. The spine gets a little bit of movement. Maybe you've been sitting a lot or a little bit today. We'll take the circles in the opposite direction. I was pretty scared around 3:30. This big thunder cloud rolled in and I was like, oh no, I haven't been outside yet today. What am I going to do? Luckily enough, it all cleared up around 4:15. It was the most beautiful air outside, cool and crisp. It all works out. Come back to center. Let's inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. And on your exhale, twist to the right. So I'm working really hard on mirroring you all today, so if I get it a little messed up at points, my apologies. We're twisting to the right. Right hand is going to reach up and over to the left, so we create this twist and side stretch at the same time. Feel the length through the side of the waist. And then on your exhale, take the right hand down to the left knee so that you're rounding through the spine, tucking the chin. Your left hand is going to draw up from underneath you to reach up and over. So now you're twisting to the left, side bending to the right. Reach that length through the left side waist. And then left hand down to the right knee. You're crossed again. Round, round, round. On your inhale, take that right hand, reach it up, side stretch. And on the exhale, you cross over and round. Keep moving. Left hand up and stretch. Exhale, cross it down. Right hand up, stretch. Exhale, cross down. And then you do the left and down. Keep moving with your breath flow at your speed. Might be a little faster, might be a little slower than mine. But really find the length through the side of the waist, the length through the arms, combined with that nice rounding in the back body. Nice. The next time your left hand lifts and comes down, you stay, you pause, you round in. Take a breath in and take a breath out. In your next breath, you're going to unwind the arms. Hands will come down to the ground behind the hips. Fingertips facing towards the front of your mat. Feet onto the ground. We're going to do some Tibetan sun salutations. So we're going to press into the feet. Lift the hips up for altar pose. This is our inhale. As you exhale, start to drop the hips. They're not going to touch the ground. Pull the hips back so that the hips are floating. Heels are strong on the earth. On the inhale, lift the hips up to sky. Nice energy. And exhale, draw the hips back. A little bit of floating here. Lift up, inhale. And draw back, exhale. Last time, breath in. Exhale, draw back, take an inhale. Drop the hips down. Arms up to the sky, breath in. Paschimottanasana, just an early forward fold. You don't have to get that far, just relax the body down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Another inhale. And exhale. Lift the body up on your breath in. Let's cross the ankles and come forward onto hands and knees. Forward onto hands and knees. We'll take one cow pose, opening the heart. One cat pose, rounding the spine. Neutral on the inhale. And then down dog on your exhale. Take it all the way back. Press strong into the hands. Put a little bend into the knees so that you can feel the hips drawing up and back. So this is something I really picked up during my pregnancy. My hamstrings were always feeling so stretched out. They frankly didn't need it anymore. But if I bent my knees and pressed into the hands, I found so much length through the spine, a beautiful decompression. In many ways, down dog, well, not in many ways, down dog is an inversion. My head is below my heart. I'm reversing the blood flow to the head. So really feel that decompression that happens through the spine, the change in perspective. You'll take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale to lift the right leg up to the sky. Stretch it so nice and tall. On your exhale, step between the hands. You can always move that right foot further forward if you need. And then we're going to twist to the right. Right hand reaches up to the sky. So the right hand's lifting up. Find length from right hand to left. One inhale. And then drop the left knee down to the ground. You're going to lift up through your right hand, coming all the way up and back. So the right hand will drop to the back thigh, left hand will reach to the sky. So you're going to be twisted to the right. And then you'll unwind the arms and start to move the body to the left. So you're going to unwind the arms, moving the body to the left. Your left foot is going to go more to the right. So you'll find that now you're facing the side of the mat, right knee bent, left knee on the mat. From here, left hand, take it back behind you and reach to the back of the room. So it's kind of like this funky reverse warrior is really how I like to think about it. But then from there, start to straighten your right leg so it becomes a side plank variation. Find the length through the side waist. I know we're doing some funky stuff in our sun salutation today. You stick with me, it'll start to feel more normal. And then that right hand lifts up all the way to the right thigh. Left hand reaches up and over. Here's our gate pose. Press into your left knee. Find length through the left side waist. Full inhale and full exhale. Okay, we're going back towards that right knee. So start to turn the toes to face the front of the room. Hands come down to the ground. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee off of the mat, and let's step to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, find length. Exhale to fold. Maybe you put a little bend into the knees here so that you can roll up to stand. Lift the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way forward and down. Halfway lift on your inhale. On the exhale, step the left leg back. Now from here, just start to straighten the right knee. The hips start to shift back, right leg starts to straighten. It does not have to straighten all the way, and if you have some blocks, this might be a great time to put your hands on blocks. But just feel a little stretch to the back of the right leg. Take a breath, and an exhale. Bend the right knee. Step back, down dog, all the way back. High plank on your inhale. Come forward, pull the heels back in space, reach the crown of the head forward. You choose if you want to bring the knees down to the ground or bend the elbows to lower down one line. Baby cobra, draw the shoulders back, the elbows together. This is the inhale. On the exhale, lower the heart, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Okay, left leg high, reach tall. Stretch as tall as you can through that left foot. On the exhale, step between the hands, and then you'll lift left hand to sky for a twist. Get long from one hand to the other, reach them apart from each other. And you'll notice as you reach the arms apart from each other, the shoulders start to move back in space, the heart starts to open. Give another inhale. On your exhale, right knee comes down to the ground. You're going to lift through the left hand all the way at the back. Right hand reaches up into the sky. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Think about length through your right hand. And then start to unwind, facing towards the right side of the mat. So your right foot is going to move towards the left side of the mat. You're facing the side, and then right hand drops. Left hand reaches up and over. Start to straighten your left leg. Reach, reach, reach to the back of the room. Now, garner up the strength in the core. You're going to pull up through the left hand, through the strength of the belly. Left hand to the left thigh. Right hand reaches to the front of the room. Press into the foot and exhale. One more breath. And on the exhale, move towards your left foot, bending the left knee, hands down. Tuck the right toes, step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Up to stand, reach tall, lift. Hands to heart, exhale. Arms up, breath in. Fold forward, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. On the exhale, you are stepping your right leg back. Take a moment here to lift the gaze forward. And on your exhale, start to straighten the left leg, folding, folding, folding in. Again, it doesn't matter how straight your left knee gets. You might even have a nice bend into it. That's fine. Take a breath. And then re-bend left knee. Downward facing dog. High plank, inhale. Lower to the ground, exhale. Baby cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breath in And breath out. Same moves, right leg high, inhale. Step between hands on the exhale. Twist, right hand to sky, breath in. Drop the left knee down, breath out. Right hand reaches you up and back. Reverse your twist. Reach up to the left hand. And then unwind towards the left side of the mat. Move the toes of the left foot to the right. Left hand drops. Right hand reaches to the back of the room. Press into your right foot. And then from the strength of the belly, reach up so that right hand drops on the thigh. Left hand reaches up and over for gate. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, frame your right foot. Come back to your lunge. Inhale. Step to the front of the mat. Exhale. Halfway lift. In. Fold out. Up to stand. Reach. Hands to heart. Exhale. Move with your breath. Inhale. Reach tall. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Left foot back. Gaze forward, inhale. Right leg straightens, exhale. Rebend, inhale. Down dog, exhale. High plank, inhale. You choose, lower halfway or all the way on the arm. Up dog or your baby cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg high, in. Step between hands, out. Twist up, inhale. Right knee drops, exhale. Left hand comes up and back. Right hand up to sky, in. And then unwind to face the right side of the mat. Right hand drops down, left hand reaches long, left leg reaches long. And then left hand to left thigh, right hand reaches to the front of the room. Take an inhale. On your exhale, bend the left knee, frame the left foot. Lift the right leg, the right knee. Step to the front of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Up to stand, breath in. Hands to heart, breath out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, in. And on the exhale, right foot steps back. Gaze forward, inhale. Left leg straightens, exhale. Rebend, in. Down dog, out. You choose how you move. Maybe it's a vinyasa, maybe it's not. High plank, lower halfway or all the way. Up dog or your baby cobra. Down dog, exhale. 3 breaths. Starting that connection by connecting to your breath, to your energy, to your internal state. Right? We can't tune in to what everyone else is doing if we can't even tune in to ourselves. So you take these moments, these pauses, to see where you are, see what's happening in your body, in your mind. Commit to presence, even if things feel a little rusty, if things feel a little funky, that's okay, that happens. On your next inhale, gaze forward. On your exhale, bend the knees. You'll step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, bend the knees. Reach the arms tall, Utkatasana. Now, we've been doing this shape last couple weeks. You're going to hook the thumbs, fingers are wide, Garuda, Mudra, reach, reach, reach. Take another breath. And exhale. Keep the mudra, reach all the way up. So now I know you can't see what my hands are doing, but I'm reaching up and a little bit back. And what I want you to do is just kind of create a little circle with the upper body. So it's almost like you're doing the rib cage going 360 all the way back. And then reverse the direction, taking that circle in the rib cage. It's okay if it feels a little bit funky. We're just trying to stretch out the upper back. You find center. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. On the exhale, step or hop back. High plank too low or all the way down. Or simply meet us in downward facing dog. You'll take your up dog and downward facing dog. Full inhale, full exhale, and breath in, and breath out. Right leg high, reach the right leg into the sky. We're gonna build our flow. Step to the front of the mat, warrior one. Left heel down and arms reach up to sky. You wanna turn the left hip towards the front and press into the left leg. So maybe you might notice how when I press extra into the heel, you'll feel the left knee pull back in space. The left leg wakes up. We want some strength there. From here, take the elbows to 90 degrees, cactus arms. Pull the shoulder blades a little bit more together. Feel some strength there without just popping open the heart. So it's not just a big back bend. You want to think about strong back, shoulder blades draw together. I know we're here in our warrior one. You are strong. Take another breath. And exhale. On the inhale, straighten the right leg. Reach the arms up and back. Just a little back bend. Warrior two on the exhale. Right knee is bent. Reach the arms wide. Press into the feet. Full in and full out. So we're going to take a shape here. It's really two shapes. I call it the washing machine. So pay attention. It's not that hard. We're going to take reverse warrior. So the right hand's going to reach up, but instead of that left hand dropping down to the thigh, draw the left fingertips like they're going to touch the right knee. So you see how I'm like creating this like reach in two directions. Now on the exhale, we're just going to switch that reach. Extended side angle, reaching the left hand forward. The right hand now is pulling towards the right toes. So you just kind of like remind you like a washing machine. So on your inhale, you draw back. One hand pulling to the knee, the other hand pulling back. On the exhale, you move towards extended side angle. One hand moving forward, one hand pulling to the foot. Let's do one more time. Reverse and extend. Reverse your inhale. Vinyasa, exhale, spin the hands down, frame the right foot, step back, you flow. Up your dog, and downward facing dog. Breath in, and breath out. Left leg high, inhale. Step between hands, exhale, warrior one, back heels down, arms reach to sky. Now, take a moment, you drop the tailbone, pull the right hip forward, press the back of the heel to find strength in the right leg. You are engaged here. And elbows to 90 degrees. Feel a little squeeze through the shoulder blades. The heart is open, right? That through line, that connection line between you and the others in your community. Let it be open. On your next inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the arms up and back. I even lift the left toes off the mat. Warrior two, exhale. Reach the arms wide. Settle the hips down. Fine breath. Washing machine. Reverse our warrior. Reaching left hand back, right hand towards the knee. On your exhale, extended side angle. And it's right hand forward, left hand toward the foot. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, extend. Last time to reverse your warrior. On your exhale, spin the hands down. Step back. You flow, you move. Finding your breath. Remembering you're not the only one. Breathing mindfully here. Making space, recognizing how your experience here can be similar to the experience of others. Okay, right leg lifted to sky. Step between the hands, warrior one. We start the same way. Reach tall. On the exhale, elbows to 90 degrees. Straighten the right leg, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Washing machine, inhale. Exhale, extend. Reverse one more time, different. Straighten the right knee. Triangle pose, right hand down, left hand straight up to the sky. So that right hand can rest on the shin lightly. You're going to press into the feet, feel the tailbone reach to the back of the room so that that left hand can come up to the sky. You might keep the left hand lifted if you want a little more opening in the left shoulder. You can bend the elbow and wrap the hand behind your back. It might feel really nice. I find it really helps me find some length in the side waist and pull the right hip back in space a little more. From here, half moon. Start to bend the right knee, Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand can come down to a block or the floor, or it can float as the left foot lifts into the sky. If you need to take the hand to the hip or hand up into the sky, go for it. But find your reach. 2 breaths. Very nice. From here, chair pose. Slowly draw the body down, bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Hands to heart, twist to the right. Hook your elbow on your knee. If that's not right for you, you can always keep the body wide, like lifting up tall. Otherwise, keep pressing into the hands, find your twist. And inhale here. Gaze down to the ground. You're going to lift the left heel. And then slowly lift the left foot off of the mat. Keep the knees glued together for a moment to help support you. And then the left leg draws back, 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 all the way back. Maybe you float. And then that left foot drops down to the earth. Here you are twisted. We're going to take left knee down. We've been here before. And we're going to lift right hand up and back. Left hand up to sky. Nice. 1 breath in. On the exhale, unwind the legs. A little different here. Hands come down to the ground, facing the left side of your mat. Prasarita Padottanasana. Toes in, heels out. You fold. You might be going upside down now. If you want to take a headstand, handstand, forearm stand, you do it. If you're good where you are, you're good where you are. You press into the outer edges of the feet and breathe. No shame in breathing, ever, ever, ever. If you're upside down, slowly start to make your way down. And we're going to all walk our bodies back towards the right foot, creating our little lunge here. Now, option. We're moving into side plank. You can come straight into it, or maybe pointer middle finger of your right hand comes around your right big toe. You spin onto that back heel and onto the outside edge of the foot on the left, and you can lift the right knee to come with you, or the right foot to come with you. You choose what you want to do. Open your heart wide, support your body, your practice. Take another breath. And as you're ready and complete, take your vinyasa or rest for a couple breaths. Do what you need to do before we get ready for our second side. Whew. If you need to let anything out of the mouth, please do. When I was doing this sequence and kind of feeling it out in my body yesterday, I was like, okay, this one's spicy, but I like it. Because it's helping us find a little more free form in our movements, helping us kind of blur some of those lines that keep us disconnected. So let's lift left leg into the sky. Step between the hands, warrior one. Right heels down, arms reach the sky. On the exhale, bend the elbows. Straighten the left leg, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, get into that washing machine. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse, in, straighten the left knee. Triangle, exhale. Left hand is light, right hand is reaching. And this also has a sense of lift. Perhaps the right hand drops behind the back body. holding onto the thigh or just behind the back. Find the length through the spine. Enjoying these moments of stillness, or maybe you enjoy more the moments of flow. See what works in your body. Just being present right here. Let's move into half moon. Left knee bends. Left hand comes onto the ground. Lift the right foot into the sky. Maybe you unbind the arm, and that's perfect. Reach the body as wide as you can. We're playing with our big energy and the life that is inherent in us. Take a breath, and then chair pose. Right knee down, or right foot down. Bend the knees. Hands up tall. Hands to heart, twist to the left. Press heel into knee. Find your length. Then you're going to gaze down at the ground. Right heel lifts off of the mat. Keep your knees glued together. At least I find that to be supportive in my body. Right foot lifts off of the ground. You can always drop a hand if you need. And we'll start to extend right leg back, right leg back, right leg back. Find the length, take a breath. And then step right foot back. Here you are. Now, right knee drops down to the ground. You're going to take left hand back to the thigh, reach the right hand up to the sky, twist, and you unwind to Prasarita Padottanasana. Take the legs wide, heels out, toes in, head heavy. If you want to take another variation, for me, I really like version C. You clasp the hands behind the back, draw the hands up and overhead. Might feel really good given today's practice. Take another breath. Slowly, hands come to hips. Hands come down to ground. Halfway lift shape. Walk the hands to the left foot. We have our lunge facing the front of our mat. Side plank options. Right hand on the ground, left hand can be up into the sky, or point your middle finger onto the big toe. Spin to the outside edge of the right leg and lift the left foot. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe you flip around. Maybe funny things happen. That's okay. Take a breath. And when you are ready, you vinyasa, meeting us at downward facing dog when you are complete. When you get to that down dog, make sure you take a full inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Another inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Downward facing dog. Here we are. One last round. Right leg high. Step between hands. Warrior one. We start the same way. So find joy in the similarities in the routine. Right leg straightens. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Maybe you're starting to create your quarantine routines. Reverse your warrior. Washing machine. Extended side angle. Reverse. Inhale. Straighten the right knee. Triangle. Exhale. Take a breath in. Now option. You can stay here. If you're taking that arm behind the back, you can take the arm behind the back. There's also an option, if it's working in your body, to take a full bind. That might be something you play with connecting the hands underneath the leg. Again, completely optional. If you have that bind, you might choose to keep it as you come into half moon. You don't have to though. Let's all come to half moon either with bind or without. Does not matter. Right? One way is not better than the other. It is just different ways to play, different unique energies. We are all right here. Take another breath. Chair, pose, left foot down. Reach the arms tall. We land, 2 feet. Hands to the heart, twist to the right. Hook your elbow. Take an inhale. Start to lift the left heel, gaze down to the ground, lift the left foot, reach all the way back, And then step, left foot back. Take the left knee down to the ground. We're gonna reach. Right hand back, left hand up. And then take both hands down to the ground onto the inside of the right foot. Walk that right foot a little more out to the right. Here we are in lizard lunge. You might be great right here. Being on your hands, you just let the head go. Feel softness in the belly and in the hips. You can always come down onto forearms if that works in your body. Do what's right for you. What matters most is that you're feeling a softness in the belly and in the hips, in the shoulders and the neck and the chin. Right, in these practices that we do, these more physical yoga asana practices, kind of can laugh a little bit because we think about yoga is all about relaxing, but really, some of these shapes, they can frankly cause some tension in the body, right? That's how it can feel. We need to acknowledge that. We need to acknowledge that sometimes we need to undo some of what we did. The goal being that we can be in these shapes and not create that tension. We just might not be there yet. I know I'm not there yet. Our goal is to be in the shapes and to have an equanimity in mind. That's the practice. It's not about getting fancier shapes. It's about being able to be in whatever shape you are in and still know your center. Right? Like if you're in a quarantine, how can you still know your center? Quarantine asana, the most intense of asanas. Okay, let's slowly unwind the hands or walk the hands back. Just take a gentle half split. Press the hips back. Then we're going to rebend the right knee. Walk the right foot over to the left. We're coming into a pigeon pose right here. If you know pigeon pose isn't for you, you can be on your back in figure 4. Great place to be. Otherwise, rest into your pigeon pose. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Find a little more ease. If there's anywhere in the body that could use some ease, invite it in. And how nice, what an invitation. Three more breaths. When you finish that third breath, you'll start to walk the hands back. You'll press back to your downward facing dog. Take any movements you need. You can shake out the legs, shift hips side to side. Support your body. Because we have one more side left to do. One more side before we take it down onto our backs. Lift the left leg high to sky. Step between hands. Warrior 1, lift tall. On the exhale, bend the elbows. Straighten the left knee, inhale. Rebend, warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Reverse, inhale, straighten the left knee. Triangle on the out. You might be taking a half bind. You might be taking a full bind. It might be very different on this side than it was on the other. On the other side, my bind comes a lot easier than on this side. That's okay. Bend the left knee, gaze forward, half moon. Lean the body forward, kick back. Maybe you have the bind, maybe you lose the bind. All doesn't matter. Can you find equanimity in whatever shape you're in? Then you're doing yoga. Nice. Chair pose. Right foot next to left. Whew. Bend the knees, reach the arms tall. Hands to heart, twist to the left. Hook your elbow on your knee. Press, press, press. And you gaze down to the ground. You're going to lift the right heel, lift the right foot, step the right foot back. Maybe it floats before it comes down to the ground. Take the right knee down to the earth, and then left hand comes back behind you, right hand reaches the sky. We twist, twist, twist. Both hands down to the inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot a little more to the left. Here we are in our lizard. Again, this side might be very different than the other side. Take care of it accordingly. You can be here on your hands. You can come down onto your forearms. You could have your forearms resting on some blocks or your hands resting on something, books, pillows, whatever it is you need. It's very easy in this shape to really feel like you're trying to get the head closer to the ground, so like getting your head. What I'd like you to instead think about is, can you drop the hips? Can you feel the hips and heart and belly start to release instead? The head, that's going to be pretty easy to get there. It's about what's going on in your hips and your legs and your hamstrings. That's going to be likely more of the work. And we breathe. And take 2 more breaths here. You'll press into the hands. Start to walk the hips back, coming to your half split shape. Press into the left heel. And then rebend the left knee. Start to walk the left foot over to the right. Taking the shin down. Again, maybe you're in figure 4, maybe you're folding forward. There's this professor at Columbia University in New York City, I think his name is John Thurman. He does this interesting experiment in one of his classes where he talks about, what would happen if a super crowded subway in New York City, a super crowded metro car, if it suddenly was separated from all the other cars, aliens took them, and it was just this group of 40 random humans that were now under alien rule. And he talked about how if that happened, all of those people would suddenly band together, right? It would no longer be, that person over there, I don't know if I'd like them. Everyone on that car would be like, we are the people on the car, right? This reminder of how fluid our identities are. Whether we say we're part of this group or that group, that person's not like me, right? In an instant, and getting taken over by aliens in a subway car, suddenly they can. In many ways, our earth has really become like that subway car right now. There's hopefully a lot more feeling of connection. Maybe not all the way. Depending, it's a practice. It's 100% a practice. But just that reminder, I think just even the reminder that it's not so set in stone that we make the decision of who's in and who's out. Even that helps me feel a little more inclusive. Take 1 more breath. And full exhale. Start to walk the hands back. We're going to take the weight over to the left side and swing the right leg around in front of you so that you're seated. And then you can come to lay down on your back. We're getting ready for our bridge pose. We're going to take 2 different versions of bridge pose today. I hope you enjoy them because I really like these variations. Variation 1, take your arms into your cactus. Now I want you to really press shoulder blades, upper arms, even the backs of the hands into the ground. Feel that engagement in the back body, and then press into the feet to lift the hips to the sky. Can you focus the attention on the engagement behind the heart? You breathe here, but feeling the strength, like never letting the shoulder blades lift up, keeping them engaged. Press into ground. For 2 more breaths. You slowly lower the hips all the way down to the ground. We're going to take one more variation. So hands, you can take them down by the sides. And what we'll do is press into the feet, lift the hips to sky. If it works for your body, you can always choose to stay here. If it works for your body, clasp the hands behind the back and draw the shoulder blades in, draw the upper arms together. And then from here, here's the fun part, you can drop your hips down onto your arms. Again, don't do this if you feel pinching and not good things in your shoulders. But what I love about this shape is it's essentially supported bridge without a block. You can do it on your own wherever you are. You always have your arms. And you can feel that opening across the heart, that little rest in the hips. See if you can feel the extra space, the top of the chest. Resist the temptation to tighten against it and instead breathe deeper into it. Now take one more breath. Press into the feet, lift the hips, release the arms, and slowly come down onto the ground. Let the knees windshield wiper side to side. Hug the left knee into the chest. Gently draw the left leg in. Feel the shoulders soften. And then lift the left leg straight into the sky. Heels lifted, hands behind the thigh. Feel the shoulders soften down as you gently draw the leg closer in. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale. And exhale. You can take that left knee, bend the knee over the right leg so you have the legs crossed, thigh on top of thigh. Press into your right foot. You're going to lift the hips just an inch off the mat, move them an inch to the right, and then drop the knees over to the left. Drop the knees over to the left. Your right arm can come out to the right. If it doesn't feel good to have the knees locked together like this, unwind them, please. Whichever your body needs, you do that. My hip flexors, or my outer hips actually, my IT bands, they've been needing a little extra love, so this feels very good in my body today. Each day is different. Your next breath, come back into center. Unwind your legs. And we're going to hug right knee into the chest. Feel shoulders relax. And the shin nice and heavy. You'll lift right leg straight up into the sky. Push up through the heel, hands behind the leg. Soften the back body. Letting go of our need to do so much. And I had this realization over the last couple of days of how much I've been trying to do. And realizing maybe not doing, I will still be okay. From here, right knee bends, take it over the left thigh. Let's drop both knees over to the right. So you might want to move the hips a little bit to the left and then drop the knees to the right. You can feel the left arm reach out to the left, the gaze over the left shoulder. Feel the stretch in your body through the side waist. And maybe if you close your eyes, and this is a shape we often take in our yoga practice, maybe if you close your eyes, you can feel as if you are just in that yoga studio in a room full of other yogis, breathing, stretching with you. Because we're all in the same boat. I mean, yes, there's unique experiences, there's differences, the healthcare workers, the efforts that they're putting in. I can't imagine what that is, but I can
Breathe with their humanity. I can guess how it feels. Let's put it that way. And you can probably guess how it feels too. If you've ever been sick, if you've ever had a lot riding on you, you know, all those things. We are not so separate. You draw the knees back to center. Unwind the legs. Let the knees draw side to side. You'll hug the shins into the chest. Let's tuck this into a happy baby. So feet point towards the ceiling. You can hold on to the feet, drawing the knees down toward the ground. If feet are inaccessible, hold on to the thighs. So I said this quote in my yin class on Sunday, but it still applies, because in case the idea of being connected to others, if that feels a little scary, you know, I love how Ram Dass says that being connected to others, it is going to break your heart. And we have to be willing to break our hearts again and again and again. Right? Knowing that connecting to others' pain does not invalidate our own pain. It seeks to connect us as humans, as energetic beings on this earth at this time. So we draw the knees back together. You can extend the legs long down the mat, finding your Shavasana shape, shoulders tuck underneath, palms face up. And take this moment to relax through the back of the head, through the heart, the hips, and the heels. As you get ready to settle in, just so you're aware, I'm going to start playing a harmonium, so when you hear music, you don't have to be frightened. You can get startled easily in Shavasana, at least I do. So can you breathe here? Feeling the connection to the hundreds and thousands of people who are also breathing mindfully in this moment, whether it's in a yoga practice, in meditation, on a run or a walk, looking at a sunrise or a sunset, beautiful flower. Connect with that community of individuals who are also connected to themselves at this moment.
Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. And start to bring movements to your fingers and toes, gently waking the body up. Bend the knees, walking the feet in towards the hips, rolling to the right side, and pressing up to find your seated position. Here in your seat, eyes can be closed, hands pressed together at the heart. Taking a moment to feel yourself as part of a global community. Knowing that your practice today, your mindful movement and mindful breathing have acted to increase the positive energy that is existing in our world. Knowing that's the action and result every time you come to your mat. You are just helping increase the world's positive vibrations. Thank you for that. Bring the thumb to the third eye center, at the center of the forehead. Take an inhale and an exhale. The light in me very humbly bows to that same light in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me on this Tuesday. I truly appreciate it. If you have any comments or reflections, I'd love to hear from you over in the comments, over on direct messages in Instagram. These sessions are offered by donation. If you feel like contributing, you can go to Venmo. I'm at Samantha-Attard. That information's in my Instagram profile as well as on my website. We're back on Thursday for meditation at 7 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, I'm going to do a yoga basics, 12:15 to 1 o'clock. So if there's anyone in your world that wants to move a little slower pace or just learn some of the fundamentals, please let them know that I'm going to be here over on Instagram Live. And I hope to see you